Good afternoon, Salone B here, and I use my platform today to talk about the economy today because it's going to affect you all on my channel. Anybody, anyone that lives in America, it's going to affect you, whether you're black, white, whatever. And this is dealing with our money and real estate, the dollar, and interest rates. Okay, so let's get started. Trump tweeted today and he said that we have been giving billions of American money to other countries and we have an $8 billion deficit. He says other countries are laughing at us, but no more. They're not going to allow it. So what's going to happen is a trade war is getting ready to ensue. And a trade war is basically this, it affects imports and exports. So the things that we get from out of the country and the things that we send out of the country to sell, such as TVs, cars, like engines that are made in foreign countries. And they said, if you've gotten a new car, your engine might have been made in Mexico, something else, a part of the car might have been made in Taiwan, so when a trade war ensues, these things are affected. And what happens is the other countries that are in the trade war retaliate. So it'll be a tit for tat, which means they'll be going back and forth. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible so you can understand. So what happens to the economy in a tariff war? And a tariff is nothing but a tax to be paid to a particular class of imports or exports. And imports is what comes in, and exports is what goes out. Imports are things that are brought here in to sell. Okay, so the Federal Reserve will raise rates sharply to head off inflationary. And inflation is an invisible tax. So if you go to the store and say you buy some milk for like $2.89 and you get to the cash register and the milk is almost like almost $4, that's an inflation. It's an invisible tax on food and milk and stuff like that. A 20% tariff would directly raise prices by something like 3%. The rise in interest rates, such as in interest rates, we're talking about banking. So if you have loans or anything like that, the interest rates will be raised on that. And if you're thinking about getting a loan, you're going to pay more back. If this trade war ensues, it's going to be affected by that. Real estate is going to be affected. So if you're a person who's looking for a home or looking to rent, if a trade war is started and America gets involved in one, rent will skyrocket up. And that means the homeless rate will go up. And that will mean a lot of people being evicted if they can't pay their rent. We have full employment. There are jobs, but when a trade war comes in, it makes America more poor, and everything that has been accomplished will be turned on its head, and we'll be headed back to a depression. It will also drive up the dollar, and once the dollar is drove up, the Federal Reserve will have to print more money. And once the Federal Reserve prints more money, we have a bigger deficit. And again, this would make America more poor. And if you are employed, you will be working just enough to pay your bills. And you won't have any extra money left. And this is what happens in a trade war. So if this happens, real estate is going to be affected. And I just want you guys to know, because, if you're living in a middle class or low income area, you know that that area is going to be automatically affected. Crime is going to go up because people are going to be depressed. When a depression comes, crime goes up, alcohol goes up, cigarettes goes up, drug use goes up, and it's just on and on and on and on. So this is what happens in a trade war. This is Salome B. Have a great day.